Hello. My theory kind of feels like it lost a fight to a machine gun, meaning I realize that there are several holes in it, but that's okay. This is mostly for fun. The third thing is that I am not Japanese, so I refer to the games as they were released in North America, just so you guys know what I am talking about. Sid's character in this franchise is the basis for this theory, which is more of the story of him, if anything. Also, this story only pertains to the main installments in the franchise for the most part. I believe Sid's the same character in the various games he's included in. He has immortal-like powers allowing him to live a very long time. He is also, for the story, an interstellar and a time traveler. But beyond this, he is actually an interdimensional being, possibly a demigod. The story begins in the early titles, where he is from Earth, and he feels it's his duty to help protect the crystals, which he does numerous times. Further on in time, in the later ages of Earth, during Final Fantasy II, is where he learns of how much love he has for space travel. And no, in this number 2 era, the crystals have been shattered. But now, in the steampunk age of a war-torn Earth where 3 takes place, where he is thought to have died in the world of ruin, is when he first travels to the second planet, Gaea, where the events of Final Fantasy VII takes place. Using the lunar whale once again like he had in 2 to travel to the moon, he is able to travel to this new planet, where upon his arrival, he is captured by Shinra and Cid is interrogated, becoming the catalyst to how Shinra came to acquire the Mako-draining technology. Since Cid had prior experience of similar tech from draining the Espers of their power in 3, Cid is also forced to create a new spaceship for Shinra, so that Shinra may occupy other planets. This is why he is such a miserable person in Final Fantasy VII. It's because of his past and leaving Earth behind to its fate, which he thought was destroyed. But upon leaving, realized he had fled, leaving his friends behind. Also, along with learning from his past and his current situation, he also realizes the dangers of magic and becomes skeptical of it and puts his faith in science. Feeling responsible for what has happened to Gaea, Cid decides to outcast himself. He builds an interstellar spaceship and sets out for the binary system where 8 takes place. Cid felt right at home here, but guilt set in once the events of 8 were over. Now able to control time, Cid returns to his home solar system. While he can't undo the past on Earth without interrupting his original timeline, he can go back to Gaea to hopefully stop Shinra from what they do to him long before they even exist, where he takes power as a ruler in order to do so, and the events of 9 take place during his reign. With Cid's help, the events of 9 are taken care of, and he feels redeemed and now has a plan for Earth. While he can't change Earth's past, he can do the next best thing, obtain unbeatable power and procure an old-time peace. So, he leaps ahead in time and returns to Earth, which is now called Spira, for the events of 10 and X2. Cid first revives the crystals, but this leads to new problems and requires new time travelers to combat the menace, which are the events of 11 and the Crystal Wars. In 12, he was an antagonist because if you want peace, prepare for war, which is exactly what he is doing by attaining power. This, however, led to his demise. This is why he is younger at 13. Cid is an heir in this chapter. The Cid we've been discussing is dead, arguably getting what he wanted, peace. Regarding Cid being an interdimensional traveler, I feel that the events take place after his body is enveloped by the mist in 12. That he didn't in fact die, he was repurposed by higher beings, the same higher beings who purposed Biggs and Wedge to help Cid's quest at various points throughout the franchise. Gilgamesh, however, is evil, and throughout the events is trying to stop Cid before Cid even knows who or what Gilgamesh, Biggs, Wedge even are. Interdimensional travelers. I chose this particular cutscene because you can see both Earth and Gaea in it, Gaea being the obvious one in the video since it hosts the events of 7th, the game which the cutscene is taken from. But the Earth is not so easy to spot. Ignoring the fact that it appears Seto, the old man, is seemingly living a rim-world life full of leglessness, if you read about the setting for Final Fantasy II, you find out that Earth has 2 moons. Do you see the planet with 2 moons in the video? Looks like a gas giant sort of, but has some blue in it, and as if it has an oxygen-rich atmosphere, but also kind of a rather dusty-looking one. That is Earth, during the world of ruins. I hope you have enjoyed this, and thanks for watching. Please let me know what you think. I messed up, or just whatever you want. I appreciate all comments, and a big thank you to all the wiki article contributors which helped me organize this. Until next time.